if you earned it recently, it's time for your power trip to Kohl's. Will you redeem your Kohl's Cash on those Adidas sneakers you've been eyeing? Will you flex at the block party with that new ice cream maker? Will you replace your kids' favorite shorts because they outgrew them again? However you redeem your Kohl's Cash before it expires, more power to you. Not valid on Sephora at Kohl's. Additional exclusions may apply.
Wellness means something different to each of us. And at Westin Hotels and Resorts, we believe every step is an opportunity to enhance your well-being. Whether it's guided group runs and workout gear on demand, or nourishing food options and restorative rest in our heavenly bed, when you travel, you can find wellness at Westin, one of 30 hotel brands in the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio. Find wellness at Westin.
Hey folks, it's Jennifer Marion. Randy Marion Cadillac is the pinnacle of luxury in the First Coast area.
And guess what? We've got the all-new Cadillac Lyriq with $16,000 off MSRP.
That's right. You pick the color and drive away today in ultimate style.
Experience the future of driving with the Cadillac Lyriq. Electric, elegant, and exhilarating.
Visit us online at randymarioncadillacofjacksonville.com or come see us on Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
Don't miss out on this unbeatable deal. Plus tax tag title, $8.99 admin fee and resist all.
Tell them Jennifer sent ya.
Hey there, all you sports dads rocking the best dad bod possible. We love seeing you eat tacos by the handful, and we love it when you bring your kids here too. For years, Lucy claimed that her favorite thing on the menu was sopapillas, with a big scoop of ice cream. I know that's not a taco, but that never stopped her. I was shooting for Dad of the Year anyway, so I just let it happen. Taco-Lu's a great place to bring the family. There's something for everyone, as long as it starts with a taco. And a margarita for mom is always a good thing. At Taco-Lu in Jacksonville Beach.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe here with your daily reminder to get on Tropic Time. Take 10. Sip a refreshing smoothie and manifest that you're a cabana side. Slade hot yoga? Treat yourself. Crushed back-to-back meetings? Get that me time. Adulted a little extra today? You deserve a vacay. You're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And look who's back and causing a stir. Our refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time.
Are you tired of having a plain and boring backyard? Really want to impress your family and friends this year? Then stop by Stone Core on Phillips Highway. Imagine hosting guests at your new outdoor kitchen, relaxing by your custom-built fireplace under a brand new pergola. Stone Core can also remodel your old pool deck and beautiful new pavers. Make your backyard wishes a reality. Visit Stone Core on Phillips Highway and let's get started at stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, let's talk about diamond cutting. How is a diamond price affected by the way it is cut?
Frank, that's probably the most important question asked about diamonds, because the trade-off between a diamond cut for maximum beauty and one that's not is the diamond's carat weight. You see, diamond cutters buy rough diamonds based on quality and weight. So as they cut the rough diamond, everything cut away affects profits. However, there's specific known cutting parameters, and each deviation from these means they have a heavier, less beautiful diamond. Unfortunately, a customer can't detect all those cutting imperfections. They need expert help about a diamond's cut grade. You see, for any round diamond of a particular color, clarity, and carat weight, there are as many as 10 different prices that can vary by as much as 50%. At Underwoods, we look specifically at how a diamond's cut before we look at anything else, because it's the most important factor when it comes to a diamond's beauty, and to us, whether it should carry the Underwood name or not.
In sports, the grind outside the lines is what ultimately defines our success. Get the amateur's edge, powered by B3 Better, to learn the hidden path of top pros, amateurs, and coaches. Saturday mornings at 11 on 1010XL.
Hey folks, Nick in here for Zero Res. You and I know Zero Res loves cleaning carpets in your home. But did you know Zero Res can also clean the carpets where you work? Take a look at the floors where you work, and if they need cleaning, suggest to the boss they call Zero Res. For the month of July, Zero Res offering 20% off all commercial carpet cleaning. Call Zero Res, and they'll come out and give you a free estimate on what it will take to get the job done. Zero Res, man, you spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it backwards. Zero Res, it's the right way to clean.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
It's the coolest week to save during the summer fan sale at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Buy one fan, save 10%. Buy two, save 15%. Buy three or more and save 20% off all fans at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Showroom near the Avenues.
I'm Taylor Rose with our Remedy Staffing Westside office off of Normandy Boulevard. We are helping great people find great jobs. Remedy has helped some of the best employers in Jacksonville find talented job seekers like you for over 25 years. Our current job openings range from entry-level distribution center pickers to equipment operators. Apply today at remedygoodjobs.com. Don't wait. Apply at remedygoodjobs.com now.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Are you feeling the heat? It's time to cool things down with Duck Duck Air Conditioning. Contact us today at 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckac.com. Duck Duck Air Conditioning to keep you cool and comfortable all year round.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC, the official air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right, so we've been waiting for this one, and now it's finally here, and it's a very intriguing twist for week one of the NFL season. The Dolphins have come to an agreement with quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, a 4-year, $212 million contract with $167 million guaranteed. It averages out to about $53 a year, which puts him right under Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow. And yes, thank you, RJ. Thank you, RJ. By the way, great job, RJ, on the Randy Cross get. Very informative, fun interview. We're going to get Randy on more often. Leon, we were talking about this, and this kind of leaves the season opener against the Jags. Not only does it make it more intriguing, but it also means how much money's on the field that day with just two players alone?
I got to say, like Randy Moss, cash money, homie. Cash money, homie. $487 million between the two quarterbacks when they be playing.
Do we have medical?
That's
here?
A lot of money, Coach.
Because I almost took a knee on that one.
$487 million between the two quarterbacks. That's a lot of bread, bro.
I think it certainly does it not ratchet up the stakes of week one. I mean, they're already big because it's week one, and they're, whether you want to say it or not, they're kind of state rivals, and they both need to win to start the season off well. This team more than any, especially considering the first 4 games for the Jags. I mean, that's a huge game. And now you've got two quarterbacks who just signed big mega deals, putting them in the top 5 to 7 in the league, now going out and having to prove that contract from the jump.
Yeah, well, listen, one thing about players, and I can speak on this, and coaches probably speak on it, we don't think about the money when we're on the field. We don't think about the contract or how much we got paid or what. If we're competitors, we're thinking about beating that guy in front of us. So in football, now, if you lose the game and you don't play well, then the conversation is going to come up because of the money. It's distractions, this, and that, trying to live up to the position. He's going to be asked all those different kind of questions.
Are they calling Tua a 212 now? Down in Miami?
Of course they are. 212. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking that Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville, his money can go a lot longer in Jacksonville than it can in Miami. Just to tell you that part.
By the way, $167 million guaranteed. That was a 4-year deal, by the way.
Yeah.
Trevor's deal is a 5-year deal, and he has $200 million guaranteed.
Yeah, the market's something else, I'll tell you.
It is.
But I go back to Warren Moon. Warren Moon said, listen, it's the most important position in team sports, of any team sport. That's the guy, but it's also the most dependent on other people doing their jobs. So this will still come down, in my opinion, in that ball game, that who has the best roster
and the most ridiculed, Coach.
Yeah,
and the most ridiculed.
Yeah, right.
And the most glory.
And the most glory.
Other than the head coach.
Yeah,
exactly. Head coach takes a little bit.
He does too.
You want your son to grow up and be a quarterback, he's got to take it all.
He's got to take it all. He knows what he signed up for sure.
So I want to stick with Tua real quick, because
I get it, both with he and Trevor. You're paying for what you believe they will be. But that's a lot of money for Tua. And I love Tua. But I don't. You guys think Tua's a top 10 quarterback? I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback.
I mean, as of last year, I mean,
just in general, I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback.
You always remember about the last thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, last year,
he had a great year.
Great year last year.
Yeah.
I mean, I led the NFL in what, yardage, completion rate, all that kind of good stuff. I mean, so he had a year where the franchise or the organization said, okay, if we can get a little bit more of that every year, then he may be worth the bucks.
So he had sorry, Coach, he had 4,600 yards last year, 4,624, 29 touchdowns, 14 picks, okay? But he also, and here's the key, and this is no dinking and dunking down there with the Dolphins, completed 69.3% of his passes. If you get at that 68, 69 level, Dave, that's elite.
Here's how I look at it. I'm going to go back to Warren Moon. Having a good quarterback is so difficult. It's such a tough position that if you're in the top 15 in the league, if you got the right people with it, they got a chance to win the whole thing, in my opinion.
Right.
You don't have to have number one or number two all the time. But if you got a number one receiver that's one of the best in the league, which they do, when you got, some other situational guys, I can see, they're going to get paid. I mean, you can't.
They got Mostert, who was a 1,000-yard back. You got Jalen Waddle, who's a terrific receiver, right?
Absolutely.
You got Jonnu Smith, pretty good tight end. Yeah, they're strong on the offensive line. Yep. Like they are going to score no matter who they're playing.
Who they're going to replace them with. If you can't replace them, you go with the market.
Right.
That's the bottom line of the whole thing. And it's really, it really comes down to what kind of team you have, any way you look at it. But you got to have a guy that's capable at any time of scoring a touchdown for you or winning a game in the fourth quarter.
Plus, there are people in Miami who will say they haven't had a quarterback since Marino.
Right.
And you kind of look like, right, Leon, that you might have a guy that could be that. If he can start stacking those 4,600-yard season, again, I understand that's an elite season, but if he starts stacking those things, then you might have. Then you definitely have a top 10 quarterback.
I mean, the guys you just reeled off, he's got a lot of good around him now.
Yeah,
he has a lot of good around. My knock on Tua when he was in college was at Alabama. Had a lot of good around him. How's that going to transition over to the NFL?
He got a lot of good.
He got a lot of good around him.
He's got Taron Armstead and Austin Jackson as tackles.
Absolutely.
Really good tackles.
And that's what you got to do organizationally. When you draft the guys high as Tua was a top 10 pick, top 5 pick, right?
Yeah.
He was somewhere top 5 pick. So now organizationally, if you want to keep this guy in your good grace, the knock on Tua coming out of Alabama, can you stay healthy? All right? But he stay healthy because he had the concussions early, right?
Yep.
Everybody thought he was a concussion away from probably having to retire.
Yeah.
But the offseason, he did some kind of taekwondo, judo, whatever the hell he was doing.
Yeah.
To keep, to work on, his head and fall and all that kind of stuff.
Lost a little weight.
Good. So he's got a lot of good around him. I mean, so you make that kind of commitment to the quarterback when you feel he's your guy moving forward.
Here's how I look at it. If you name the top 10 quarterbacks right now in your mind,
right,
would you take any of them?
Would I take any of them?
Any of them.
Over,
in other words,
over Tua?
No.
Oh, just
would
in general.
Would you take any of them?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. Well, he might be number 11. Would you take the 11th guy?
Yeah. No. Again, I'm not saying that I wouldn't take him. I'm just saying you're clearly paying for what you believe he will be.
Correct.
There's no doubt about that.
Especially with the Jaguars. That's what they're
right.
doing.
I mean, obviously. And the thing is, you start comparing these two teams, they've done a very nice job of surrounding him with elite skill people. Obviously, with Tyreek Hill, they went out and got Tyreek. They drafted Jalen Waddle. They went out and got Jonnu Smith. They drafted Austin Jackson. They went out and got Taron Armstead. They were smart in how they built that team around him.
Yeah, Houston's trying to do the same thing.
Right,
Exact same thing.
Right, whereas
we were sat on our heels for 1 year, which I don't think was
maybe,
the best.
I think it might be two too, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there are a lot of people who don't think they sat on their heels this year because you signed Morse, you signed Brian Thomas Jr.
Right.
Right. I'm one of the guys that says you needed to sign a guard or you needed to draft the guard, but that didn't happen, so whatever. But the point is, they have put him in position, have they not, Leon, to have success?
Yeah, too, absolutely. And that's what the market dictated. Now I always say you're paying on potential, but I mean, you saw the productivity of Tua last year. With the 4,600 yards, 29 touch, 69% completion rate. So I mean, they're vested, he's vested, so got to get his cash.
I think he's proved more than Trevor.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Trevor
consistently
has not done that because
game
of the
to game.
turnovers.
Yeah.
Because of the turnovers.
Right. Right. And again, Tua had the 14 picks, but Tua is consistently completing second and third level throws.
Yeah, and plus, I've said, you guys asked me about what I think Trevor's going to do, and I said 30 and 15. I still think that's okay.
They get 30 and 15 from him. That's going to be a big season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The 15 and 2 to 1. If you go 2 to 1 in this league, you're doing pretty well, as long as you don't fumble 7 or 8 times.
Mm-hmm.
You can't fumble.
That's got to stop.
That's turnovers.
That bleep's got to stop.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
15,
they're telling him, too.
That's not 30 and 15. That's 30 and 20.
Yeah.
24.
30 and 24, 25 is not going to happen. It's just you're not getting anywhere with that. All right. We're going to wrap this thing up on the other side. I want to get into the next segment. We got 1 segment to go. I want to get into what we can expect with the pads coming on early next week. It's XL Primetime.
The First Coast Honda Dealer Studios on 1010XL.
There's a new one-stop shop for all things Jags. Subscribe to the 1010XL Jaguars YouTube channel. One-on-one interviews with players, practice footage, podcasts, and more. If you're looking for the best Big Cat coverage around, look no further. 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube.
Do the Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle. If you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle with lifetime warranty, Garber Auto Mall can wiggle it. Best price, best payment, best trade-in value, Garber Auto Mall can wiggle it. With a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, Garber Auto Mall can wiggle it. Visit us in Green Cove Springs or at GarberAutomall.com. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there is always a little room for wiggle. Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
When you're a little kid on the playground, they tell you don't hit back. Well, the courtroom isn't a playground. And if you've suffered an injury or death in your family, I'm here to tell you it's okay to hit, fight to make them.
Finding that perfect gift for the sports fan in your life can sometimes be a tad stressful. At Showtime, we can assist you in landing a great gift. Or if you prefer an easier option, we have our Showtime gift cards, good for any amount. It's Showtime, sports cards and collectibles. Update your collection.
Lauren Brooks here from Mayport CNC Fisheries. At my house, we had a feast from Mayport CNC Fisheries with the freshest shrimp around, and it was unbelievable. They also have oysters, scallops, mahi, and so much more. Want to eat like a local? Head to the beach and visit my friends at Mayport CNC Fisheries.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. From GFL, Green for Life.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
July 26, 2005. Baseball Hall of Famer Greg Maddux records his 3,000th career strikeout against the Giants.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. Call 904-722-1111.
Instant Keys saves the day if you've lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call Instant Keys, 722-1111.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Hey folks, Rick Ballou here for John's Auto. They've been a staple in Jacksonville going all the way back to 1985. At John's Auto, they service all makes, all models, cars, trucks, diesel, you name it, they do it. Whether it's routine maintenance or a complete engine overhaul. Call John's Auto on Arlington Road. That's 904-743-3857 or go to johnsautomotivejacks.com.
If you're an experienced, skilled plumber or welder that's MedGas certified and you're tired of working for a company that just doesn't treat you right, Local 234 is the place for you. Their pay is the best in the business. You'll walk away with $35.09 an hour in your pocket. With benefits, that's just over $50 an hour. Local 234 has been around since 1901, and that means something. Visit UA234.com to send your resume. Local 234. Make the right connection.
You know, Santa's on the beach this time of year, but the elves at Beard's Diamonds have been busy.
It's Christmas in July at Beard's Diamonds. Everything store-wide is on sale, up to an unbelievable 40% off.
Don't buy anywhere until you shop Beard's Diamonds.
If you're looking for custom metalwork, look no further than Superior Fence and Rail. Whether it's custom railing, shade structures, or custom entry gates, their expert team controls the turnkey process. From CAD design and raw metal to powder-coated finish and expert installation. When you choose Superior Fence and Rail for your custom metal project, you get a project that's, well, superior. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail today.
Did you know you can charge the all-new Honda Electric Prologue in the same receptacle as your phone? You don't need any special charging stations at your home. Simply plug in your Honda or your phone. See your local Honda dealer now. We're electrified.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. It's a big hair, heavy metal Friday on XL Primetime.
All right, we're back on XLP. Matt Hayes, Leon Searcy, our coach Dave Campo, RJ Saunders holding it down. One segment, final segment to go. Pat's going, I believe, Tuesday, Leon?
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at right now as far as what happens when the pads go on?
I want to see the big uglies, and that's the defensive line and the O-line, one-on-ones. Absolutely. I want to see O-line, D-line get after it.
Probably the best time in camp when the pads go on, when the individual drills are just phenomenal. I love it. And I think Davis said the same thing about that as well. All right, one of the things I want to look at are the wide receivers. It's interesting. I want to see that sixth spot, I think, is going to be the last spot that you're going to have a lot of guys competing for it. One guy who's not competing, who's going to be a return guy as well as a receiver, is Devin Duvernay. And Joe C. caught up with him after practice today.
1010XL, pleasure to say hello to Devin Duvernay, Joe C. As we talk a little Jaguar football. This is now the third day of training camp. How are you feeling so far as a Jacksonville Jaguar?
I'm feeling good. Adjusting, getting acclimated, and having fun. So yeah, no complaints there.
Yeah, the heat is something else now. You've been up in Baltimore. You know what it's like this time of the year, but how different is it?
Yeah, it's real different. It would get a little humid in Baltimore, but not this humid. So definitely an adjustment, but I'm getting used to it. I'm managing well.
All right, now I'm noticing that you're lining up with the ones quite often. There's a nice rotation. You caught a hell of a touchdown pass yesterday. In fact, a couple really nice grabs. How has it been working with this offense?
It's been good. Just getting to know, Trevor, CJ, and them, and seeing the things that they like. And, they like to throw the ball downfield, so I'm just trying to do my part, get open, run fast, play hard, and, just take care of what I can take care of.
Before we talk special teams, just stay on the offensive part of this. And last year you had a limited number of catches, but before that, two of your first 3 years were pretty dang solid in terms of receptions. Yeah. Is that a goal for you?
Yeah, for sure. Want to stay involved in the offense, and that's something I plan on doing and, enjoy doing along with, special teams, and just going to, the hard work I put in and just the belief I have in myself and my skill set and, what I can bring to the table offensively.
Devin Duvernay with us. Some of the things that you might have worked on this offseason in that area as far as receiving goes, kind of take us through that.
Yeah, man, everything. You can never, it's a game you're always trying to get better, whether that's, releasing, catching, route running, speed, ball skills, man. I just do everything. Just stay on top of everything. I'm never good enough, just, never satisfied, and just I always keep working because, the next man, just try not to be outworked by the next man.
What have you learned from a Christian Kirk and some of the other guys that are in the wide receiver room? Because it looks like it's going to be a pretty deep group.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, just consistency. They've been preaching consistency. You do it one day, can you do it the next day? You do it that day, can you do it the next day, next week, next month, next game? So it's about consistency. This league's all about consistency, just staying consistent and, putting your best foot forward and just what are you doing to better yourself? It's just what I ask myself.
I went back and looked at those Texas stats, and I think it was Sam Ehlinger that you had throwing the football to. You caught over 100 footballs your last year at Texas, so that does have to excite you if you can get into that type of mode.
Yeah, 100%, and I know I still have it. I know I still got a lot of juice, so, it's definitely something I, plan on doing and, just ultimately helping this team win in many ways, special teams, offense, running deep, screen game, run game, blocking, whatever it may be. I'm going to just keep coming out here working hard, getting open, and let the rest take care of itself.
A couple more for Devin Duvernay, so let's talk special teams. And you are electric. You're cat quick. Do you have a preference, punt returns versus kickoff returns, as far as your skill set?
Not really. Definitely enjoy both. Definitely excited about the new kickoff rule just to get more opportunity there because, it's kind of fizzling out with a lot of touchbacks and things of that nature. But definitely excited. I wouldn't just necessarily pick out one, but I'm just a football player, man. I love competing. I love having the ball. I love, getting to make something happen and just doing my best to get in the end zone.
All right, so hit the kickoff rules. What do you think? Have you studied it? Because it honestly looks like there's going to be some opportunities for some big run back.
Yeah, 100% some opportunity. I think it'll be, kind of trying to see some things early on in the season, trying to see how it plays out. And then, the coaches are learning just like us because we've never been in this system. So it's definitely going to be a lot of opportunity, and I'm excited about it. So,
and Heath, what has he kind of given you as far as the game plan, what you're looking for with your special teams coordinator, Heath Farwell?
Just as far as me, just being me. What I've get back to being a Pro Bowl, All-Pro, returner, and being explosive, being electric, giving the offense a good field position, things of that nature. Taking care of the ball and getting in the end zone. And just bringing juice to the table.
All right, let's finish up with Texas. They were in the college football playoff last year. You've seen the build. You've seen what now Steve Sarkisian's been able to do. What do you think about the college football playoff and obviously Texas trying to get back there?
Man, 100%. I think they're at the top now. Definitely just got to, clean up some things and take that next step. But, no, it's definitely exciting to see. Definitely root them on and excited for the future of Texas, man. It's looking good. And all us Texas alumni are, happy to see it.
What do you think about coming into the SEC?
I think it'll be great. I think we'll match up perfectly. Georgia, I think we got Georgia, Bama, a couple other teams, but no, I'm excited to see it. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, you guys are going to get to host Georgia. That is going to be a huge football game.
Huge football game. Yeah, I wish I could go. But yeah, no, that'll be fun.
All right, last one for you. Like you said, the humidity, you've dealt with that, but how have you liked Duval so far? I kind of give Duval a little bit of a feel.
It's been good. I haven't ventured out too much. Still getting to know the fans and stuff like that and feel out the fans and stuff. But it's been good. It's been good. They love their Jaguars. And, I'm excited to be here, excited to continue to learn about the city, learn about this area, and, just embrace them and, help them embrace me.
All right, hit us with a Duval.
Duval!
Now, the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
Well, my takeaway is September the 8th is going to be Park Place versus Boardwalk. Trevor Lawrence and Tua Tagovailoa. So, yeah, well-deserved, according to the market, well-deserved contracts by both of these guys for the productivity that the market dictates, but they're going to have to deal with the criticism of whoever loses.
My takeaway is I can't wait for tomorrow to go to practice again and see what these guys are doing and how much progress they're making.
All right, my takeaway is I think they both might be Boardwalk, actually. I don't know about Boardwalk and Park Place. They're both high rent.
They are. They're high rent. They're high rent.
It's going to make that first week really, really interesting. All right, we're wrapping it up here. You got the Frangie Show next. You got Blue after that. Hacker wraps it up. Keep it here on the Superstation. Finish out your week. Have a good weekend, everybody. And RJ, let's let Big John send us out.
Come on, Joe. That ain't good enough. You gotta suck the blood out my mouth. Let's go.